As I walked the chartered streets of this familiar oblivion, I recognized nothing but unyielding unconsciousness.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Happy 4th of July, Independence Day. Happy 253rd birthday to the United States of America. And today will be the official shredding of today's new Time magazine with the cover of the United States Constitution being shredded, and it says, "Does it still matter?" If you haven't picked this up yet, I suggest you do. It will be on newsstands all week. It's a very interesting read. However, the image on the front definitely should set off a lot of images, a lot of symbolism as to what's happened to this country. Because imagine if this happened 50 years ago, if this was on the cover. It was like 1975 that they had the cover with the Constitution where they were praising it. And now they're questioning it. When you open up the front page of the article, I'll read it to you. It says, "One document under siege." Here are, I don't know who's putting this document under siege besides Time magazine. However, it says, "Here are a few things the framers did not know about. World War II, DNA, sexting, airplanes, the atom, television, Medicare, collateralized debt obligations, the germ theory of disease, miniskirts, the internal combustion engine, computers, antibiotics, Lady Gaga." People on the right and left constantly ask what the framers would say about some of these things. Of course, then the simple image of the Constitution being shredded. So merely they're asking, should it be shredded, or at least edited? And then they're explaining to you what's in the Constitution. They've got some polls that show only 18% of Americans know a great deal about the document. Now, it's like the Pledge of Allegiance, where at this time, we were only told to memorize things. I memorized like the Bill, certain laws in the Bill of Rights, but we did not know what they meant because we did them in like elementary school. There was, you just had to repeat it. I never knew the meaning. So that's really what the Constitution is. If you know anything about the Constitution at this point, you might know what's in there, but you don't know how that's applied to real life unless you're kind of like an adult and you know what's going on. So, they've got some polls. 67% of people admit that they know some of what's in the Constitution, probably just the right to bear arms. That's probably what most people know. Maybe a little bit about the illegal immigration, and that if a baby's born in this country, they're automatically a citizen, that kind of stuff. But one thing they don't know about is like the War Powers Act and that Congress must approve war, which is what people are learning now because of the whole Libya situation. So it talks about a lot of important issues, surprisingly. It doesn't talk about gay rights as much as it talks about Obama and Libya, and really mentioning that Obama can't go to war. It has a poll that says, does the president have authority in Libya? 50% say he does not, and 44% say he has authority. The rest are just in the gray areas saying, I don't know. Probably people that just want to be left out of the argument. And it really shouldn't even be an argument. There's a War Powers Act and there's a Constitution. Yet he's able to say we're doing a peace movement by bombing, looking for Gaddafi. So it's a very interesting read. I think people who abide by the Constitution but don't know as much, or want to get an outside look, maybe as to what society thinks about the Constitution, it's good to use when you're talking to people about this. So. But after reading this 3 or 4 times, I'm not even going to explain it. I'm just going to say go out and get it, read this. And so I figured if they're going to show the Constitution being shredded, why don't I shred a picture of the Constitution being shredded? And we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. Get this crap out of my house. go. Alright, so I hope everyone has a legitimate 4th of July. Everyone be safe. If you're watching this after the 4th of July, hope it was awesome. Happy birthday to the United States of America, and hopefully we'll be celebrating this again next year. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one, guys.